All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights. And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket. No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Choi is 29, Alvarez is 32. Choi is 1 inch taller. He will have a 1 inch reach advantage. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. Now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 30 wins, 7 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds, fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Eddie Alvarez. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
A little single collar tie there. Rock'em sock him out of the chute here. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Effective punch there by Alvarez. And just misses with that big right hand.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab was a lost art in mixed martial arts. Guys have found it, and they're fighting behind it real well. Oh, he hurt him bad with a jab.
Offensive fight, nice job to block the shot there. All right, so he lands another jab now.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Ah, that jab hurt him.
And they separate. Just misses with the jab.
Straight punch lands.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Choi's got the tie clinch. Let's see what he can do with it. Nice job with that follow-up shot as well.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Effective punch there by the Korean Super Bowl. Oh! Oh! Big diving punch lands.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound and very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Okay, beautiful. This one's all you, man. You knocked him down, you're gonna knock him down again. I want you to finish him this time. Okay, go out there.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed, this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
You ready? You ready?
Second round underway.
What a punch.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do.
He just hurt him.
Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Nice slip and counter there by the Korean Super Bowl. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination.
Oh, huge right hand. Whoa! Oh, and he gives up his back here, DC. I know you've never had your back taken in the UFC. You've never been submitted, but this is not a good spot for the defensive fight.
It's not a very good spot for him, but the guy on bottom needs to stay patient. He cannot panic. He needs to find a way to get back to his back. Lay on his mat. He got to get his back.
That'll do it! Oh, and there comes the stoppage.
Wow! That was nasty! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliano is going to stop to this contest at 1 minute, 56 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy, Teoho.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.